evening. Welcome to East Wake Academy's 15th commencement ceremony. We are honored to share this truly special occasion with all of you. Now, please stand and let's welcome the class of 2018.
You may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to East Wake Academy's 15th annual graduation. Tonight, we celebrate the grand finale of 13 years of education. For several of our honorees, tonight will be the end of 13 years at East Wake Academy. Our students have worked hard, and we are certainly proud of all of them. So on behalf of our administration, our board of directors, and the entire high school faculty and staff, we welcome you to this joyous occasion. Thank you.
It's my honor and privilege to welcome some special guests here tonight. First of all, our families. I want to welcome all of our families, parents, grandparents, everyone that's made their life wonderful to get to this point. Some special guests representing the city tonight is Mark Hedrick and his wife are here for the town of Zebulon. He's the planning director. We have a couple of our board members here. We have Mike Lester, board chair. His wife Lou is with us as well. We have John Broadfoot from the board. He's our board treasurer. And Tracy Hicks, and she's accompanied by her son Colt, who is also an East Wake Academy student. And we have our great guest tonight that you'll love to hear from. Coming right straight from the General Assembly today, Darren Jackson. He's our local assemblyman from District 39. So again, welcome you tonight. Enjoy this evening. Enjoy the moments. This is for your graduates.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Hervey, and I have the great pleasure of introducing and honoring the amazing East Wake Academy Senior Academy staff. Julian Bolte, dance. Rebecca Bushlow, social studies. Kim Campbell, admissions coordinator. Dina Coward, English. Chris Eason, athletic director. Jennifer Edens, college and career coordinator. Heather Futrell, science. Ricky Gibbs, theater arts. Liz Hall, English. Carl Harrington, social studies. Chris Holloman, student success coordinator. Dana Jones, visual arts. Elizabeth Jones, exceptional children teacher. Leanne Lane, English. Diana Lee, online facilitator. Emily Massey, social studies. Jill Massey, English. Cassie McLean, math. Jessica Parker, science. Dawn Ray, administrative assistant. Amy Setzer, math. Clyde Schaefer, Spanish. Michael Sloop, physical education. Christina Thompson, exceptional children teacher. Susan Wall, math. Congratulations, graduates. It's going to be a great evening.
Class of 2018, you guys look fantastic. Yeah. Now, for those of you going off to college, I want you to keep something in mind, okay? These can be very, very trying times for your families, okay? Because these universities, they demand lots and lots of money. And if your parents don't promptly satisfy those requirements, then the universities threaten to send you back. Okay, very trying, free trying. You'll get it later. Good evening, class of 2018, families, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests. Tonight, I have the special honor of inducting 34, that's right, 34, new members into the East Wake Academy Eagle Society. The Eagle Society is a very special designation given to those students who have completed 13 years of schooling at East Wake Academy. The students met the demanding requirements of our college preparatory curriculum and fulfilled academic standards pursuant to the criteria of the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. These students not only satisfied these requirements, but also demonstrated high values and notable character during their 13-year enrollment. Inductees, this recognition is special because it represents a commitment your parents or guardians made in bringing you to East Wake Academy, a commitment that you embraced and carried to fruition. Your allegiance is appreciated. Tonight, these 34 graduates will join the other Eagle Society members inducted into this elite group since 2011. As I call the name of each Eagle inductee, I ask that he or she stand to be recognized. I ask that the parents or guardians of these inductees also stand, that we may recognize your enduring commitment to East Wake Academy. The class of 2018 inductees are William Aiken, Morgan Anderson, Taylor Baker, Autumn Biggie. Haley Brantley. Christopher Braxton. Sarah Brown. Andrew Bryant. Lucas Campbell. Darius Farrell. Madison Fournier. Timothy Garner. Meredith Hall. Rebecca Hall. Caleb Hudson. Cody Hunt. Samantha Hunter. Megan Kruder. Madeline Leffingwell. Jordan McNeil. Christopher Morey. Josie Morton. Christina Norris. James Pierce. Chloe Pendleton. Caitlin Powers. Peyton Richardson. Hannah Rose. Gavin Shirey. Caitlin Tobin. Faith Whitfield. Nicholas Weatherspoon. Brian Wolf. Julia Young. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 Eagle Society. You may be seated.
It is my privilege this year to give the senior salute to the class of 2018. Over some course of this year, either one semester or some for two, they've spent a lot of time in room 211, and I'm thankful that I had the honor of knowing them this year. So most of them had to, at some point, write a poem for me, and it was usually structured, some kind of meter and whatnot. So now I'm giving back to you in quatrains of iambic pentameter and alternating rhyme scheme, sort of, some of it. Okay. Another year has sadly come and gone. May Mandy Hall today here finally brings. Tonight, reflect while in your room alone how far you've come, the end of senior things. These seniors spent 5 months with me at least, except for Antonia, Josie maybe. Those morning V-ball practices were beasts, so through 12th night, they often slept like baby. For 12, they had to spend the year with me all year, but Savannah Mitchell didn't take my course. But she found herself in 211 dear and joined in many discussions with full force. For 7, my class were able to evade, but room 211 saw them occasionally. Amy, Katie, Gavin, Addison made the senior meetings their quality time with me. I didn't get the chance with Sydney C., but saw her twice in Christmas Carol play. Her dancing brings joy to all who see. May she dance like that until she's old and gray. What ratio of seniors in AP Stats did go? 8 of 77 the Spectrum room did fill. Samantha, Ben, and Chloe quite well know that Linda, of all their teachers, was most chill. Other seniors sought to bring things new. Andrew, Shane, and Timothy have a plan. And Paul for Red Cross wants to know what blood type are you, while Colin and Cooper are loyal gaming club clan. These seniors hold a special place for me, and many chose a special seat in classes, like Mason, Peyton, Cody, Will, and Gray, who all chose sofas to rest their senior legs. I laugh at my own joke. For creativity, this class beats all. Ask Casper to weld an awesome, intricate skull. Seriously, it's so good. Come see it in my room. Ask Hillary or Caleb to paint a mural wall. Christina sings so sweet, to sleep you'll lull. Other seniors have hidden talents abound. Tyler Braxton really does the worm. I have video evidence. Biggie clogs, sculpts, sings, astounds. Ask any of their teachers, they'll confirm. Bad hair day, just stop in first. Taylor B. and Rachel help with braids. And if you need distraction at its worst, ask Lexi to provide her stories as aid. Believe it or not, some seniors love a book. The Great Gatsby is Carson's second to none. Read The Kite Runner? Take a look. Meredith and Madison F. say it's the one. For the class of 18, sibling love is the thing. Allie and Madison H. fit the bill. And Gracie and Allie are quite alike, but the sling. Sometimes they're quite different, like Alex and Abigail. This class is caring, kindness they provide. Aaliyah, Madeline, Tim, a treasure trove. In need of anything? Ask Taylor Ide. She'll help you out, along with Sarah Hargrove. These seniors cheer you on towards your goals. Haley and Elena smile biggest on the court, with Olivia's hat tricks between the soccer poles, and Drake cannot play just one sport. Spring's first period had a unique bunch. Trey and Jordan strove to stay awake. On ice, Rebecca B. would ever crunch. Seriously, every day, crunching ice. All the time. While Megan, Haley, and Ashley's heads would shake. All classes read a little every day. Savannah Mills was for the monster sad. Anthony used his rubric for an A, his tour builder, spot on. And Hannah's shadow box wasn't bad. Rebecca Hall for Mr. Darcy fell, and help for CTE is what Brian's singing. Lucas knows Netflix current listing well. And all year long, Cracciolo, bells will be ringing. That's his favorite Christmas song. Now, Cassidy's polite, and Eddie I do revere. Garrett's smile is known to brighten your day. It's a good day when Haley Brantley is here. Their kindness to others goes a long way. Some seniors I know are heading far out. Your futures are bright, on that we all agree. From Ewa to Bama, James will go about, then to West Point. With his Mustang he will be. Appalachian State calls out to some. Mackenzie, Micah, make your mountains move. Soon Maury and Julia will make Wolfpack home. Go Pack. And Lauren will to Meredith and Angel prove. To Carolina go Faith and Sarah B. And ECU will welcome several folk, while Sarah Wynn and Emily are at the beach. Caitlin, a Campbell camel is no yoke. Okay. Our memories flood with things we won't forget as we look back through this past year of dates. Are you worried or scared or unsure? You bet. Now go off to great places. Your future awaits. Class of 2018, congratulations.
from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. And one more with me, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is always my day. A million dreams for the world you're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong. You say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams, I think of what the world needs. A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is always my day. A million dreams for the world you're gonna make. For the world you're gonna make.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Brown, and I'm honored to be able to speak here tonight. As I was trying to come up with a topic to speak about, one thought kept coming to my mind. We made it. Throughout the last 12 years, the thought of graduation seemed to be so far off in the future, it rarely even crossed my mind. Now, this day has finally come, and we are about to begin the next chapter of our lives. Everyone in our class should be proud of the hard work and effort that they have put in to get to this day. It hasn't been easy, but we've all made it together. In the last 13 years, we have been given the incredible opportunity to receive a first-class education. The knowledge that we have acquired has opened the door to many opportunities and allowed us to learn more about the world around us. The education that we have is extremely valuable, and we are so lucky to have had teachers that are passionate about both the materials and the students that they teach. Without them, we would not be where we are today. I remember taking English 3 with Miss Coward, and we watched a documentary called Waiting for Superman. In this documentary, there were countless students who had a passion for learning but had little opportunity to pursue it. Thankfully, we have been given the opportunities and the resources that we need to be successful. We are lucky to go to a school where the teachers care about our well-being and our education. Throughout our time at East Wake Academy, we have been prepared for life after graduation. Our math classes have taught us important problem-solving skills. Our English classes have taught us to detect the underlying meaning in things and to improve our communication skills. Our science classes have taught us how to research and given us a basic understanding of how the things around us work. Our social studies classes have taught us about our past and given us the knowledge that we need to form our own opinions. Even if we don't know the solution to something, we now know how to work through a problem to find one. Even if we don't immediately understand a piece of text, we have the skills to analyze it and find its deeper meaning. Even if we don't know how to conduct an experiment, we can figure out why it resulted in the way it did. We have absorbed all of these life lessons and skills over the course of our educational career. These are the things that we will continue to reuse for the rest of our lives. The education that we have received has prepared us for the next chapter of our lives, whether it's continuing to build upon our education, going into the workforce, or joining the military. I want to thank the teachers and staff at East Wake Academy for giving us the tools we need to be successful. Without your hard work, passion, and dedication, we would not be here today. You have given us so many opportunities to learn and grow over the years, and we will always remember the lessons you have taught us. Parents, I would like to thank you for all the love and support you have shown us throughout the years. Without your sacrifices, knowledge, and love, we wouldn't be here now. You have raised us to be the people that we are today, and we will always be grateful for you. Classmates, we made it. Celebrate all of your hard work and accomplishments. Over the last few years, this class has turned into a family, and I'm so excited to see where life takes you all. Good luck in the next chapter of your lives. I want to leave you with this quote: "Take pride in how far you have come, and have faith in how far you can go." Thank you.
So a priest, a minister, and a rabbi all walk into a bar. No, never mind, that's a really bad idea. Okay, so I'd first like to start with a thank you to the teachers and staff for everything they've done for us these past years we've been at EWA. None of us could be here today without the dedication and work on their part. And it's that dedication we should be grateful for, especially considering that teaching has very little monetary incentive. This is made more evident by the fact that yesterday evening, a vote down the street took place, deciding exactly how much we value the work of our teachers. And for all their work and what they continue to work for, I say thank you first and foremost. When I was given the news yesterday that I would be delivering a speech this evening, the immediate thoughts to go through my mind were that of panic. I thought of things that I may want to say in this event, but it wasn't until that moment that I realized I had no idea at all what I wanted to say. Maybe an anecdote or a joke could be useful, make the speech more interesting or funny, but nothing at all was coming to me. So to find any purpose and inspiration of what to write about, I consulted Google, because as everyone knows, almighty Google knows all. But what I found gave me no help at all. What I learned is that apparently, since I put myself through a personal hell the past 4 years to have the GPA that I do, I should have a sort of wisdom to bestow upon everyone in this room. I'm sure no one will be surprised when I say that only 18 years of life has not given me much wisdom at all. But in this search for a purpose and inspiration about what to write, I began thinking about those two ideas a lot: purpose and inspiration. Depending on who you are in the situation, these can be two of the most difficult things to come by in life. When we think about purpose, we often think about something grander than ourselves. A higher purpose or power to dedicate our lives to is what we look towards. Personally, I don't think it's that deep. The unique thing about the human experience in general is that purpose seems to be completely ambiguous. As a species, our purpose here cannot be answered with absolute certainty unless one wants to fool themselves by believing they are wiser than everyone else. Thinking about purpose, I start to think about something the scientist Carl Sagan said many years ago. When working for NASA, Sagan worked on the Voyager 1 mission to send a probe deep into the reaches of space, to leave humanity's mark among the stars. On this mission, for one final time, Sagan said to turn the craft around and take one last picture of Earth. The image showed little more than just a pale blue dot in a beam of light. He said, "Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. Now with this, it may begin to seem how small we truly are in our universe. We, all of us right now, and every human that has ever been, has lived in such a small place in our galaxy, in our universe. All of us have lived in a seemingly irrelevant place in the galaxy and a seemingly irrelevant place in our universe. Purpose seems that it could be completely void. But on the same note, purpose can be found in that. Because of where we are in the universe, our own little corner, tucked away from everything else, our purpose is whatever we wish it to be. And we can draw inspiration from this. We can draw inspiration from knowing our purpose. Whatever we choose it to be is limitless. There is nothing, no one that can dictate how you choose your life to be. The choice is yours and yours alone. Theoretically, anything is within the grasp of everyone here. It's the freedom of choice, the knowing that all that matters in life is the purpose that you wish, that can drive you and inspire you to keep on moving. Our chosen purposes in this world and the opportunity all of us have been afforded should inspire us to reach towards greatness. Our lives are what we make them out to be, and no matter where we all go from here, there is greatness to be found. My father has always told me that in life, it isn't all about what you know. It's about what you do with what you know that will determine the places you'll go. And I believe all of us can use what we've learned thus far to go off to great places and be the best we can possibly be. So to end the way I started, I'd like to say thank you once again. Thank you to all of our parents and family for supporting us and encouraging us to pursue our own purposes in life. Thank you to all the teachers and staff. Thank you to all the teachers and staff who led us here to this point. Without your sacrifices, none of us could be here today. It's said the wise man speaks when he has something to say, and the fool speaks when he has to say something. And while I'd never call myself wise, and I technically did have to say something, I feel like I did have something to say, and I thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to say it. Thank you.
Yeah, Christina!
This evening, we are pleased to have North Carolina State Representative Darren Jackson as our guest speaker. Mr. Jackson is a lifelong resident in the eastern Wake County, father of 3, and an attorney in Zebulon. Public schools have played a crucial role in Mr. Jackson's life. He attended public elementary and middle schools in Eastern Wake, East Wake High School, and UNC Chapel Hill, where he earned a Bachelor's of Arts in Political Science. He then went on to earn his law degree from Duke University. Prior to first being elected in the North Carolina House of Representatives in 2009, Mr. Jackson was very active in our community. He has served as a mentor in the communities and in schools programs at East Wake Middle, the vice president at East Wake Education Foundation, and coached over 30 youth sports teams, Mr. Jackson now serves as a minority House leader in North Carolina House. In his 10 years of serving Eastern Wake County, he has been recognized as a Green Tie Award winner by the NC League of Conservation Voters, State Employee Legislation Champion, League of Municipalities, Legislator of the Year, and 2-time winner of the Mothers Against Drunk Driving Legislator of the Year. Now, please join me in welcoming Representative Darren Jackson.
Thank you, Christina. Good evening, class of 2018. It is a great honor to come here tonight and be able to share some thoughts with you as part of your graduation ceremony. First thing I'm going to do is ask you to stand up, though. We're going to take a selfie because that's what people do nowadays. Wave. Great. Thank you. Well, why don't you stay standing? Stay standing. And I do want to begin by congratulating you on achieving what I hope will be but the first of many milestones in your life. But we should take a second to honor and congratulate your teachers and your parents, your family members and your friends who supported you and whose faith brought all of you here to celebrate this occasion together today. You might not realize this, but your families have lost a lot of sleep over the past 18 or so years. They remember all your first steps, your first lost tooth, the day they walked you into that first kindergarten class, and the first time you drove away by yourself on that brand new driver's license. They have worried and celebrated in each of these events and thousands more, both big and small, along the way. They love you and are very proud of each and every one of you. Tonight, they cry tears of joy. Let's congratulate them. All right, thank you. I have been in your shoes as a graduate 30 years ago. I've been in your parents' shoes as a relieved and happy father. It's not too often that I have been in the shoes, though, of a commencement speaker. So I had to figure out, like many of you did, about what to talk about tonight. I asked for help. Siri and Google were my first options. Then a few coworkers, and finally, most importantly, my wife Tina, who made me take out all the dad jokes. Asking for help is a very important skill in life. It is a sign of strength, not a mission of weakness. Think of those around you as your personal team of Avengers, each with superhuman talents to contribute. Whatever the challenge, there is someone can help you rise to the moment. Need a joke for a speech you are giving? Ask your friend who knows all things pop culture. Need to prepare for a job interview? Ask your aunt whose job has involved interviewing dozens of job applicants through the year. You will never outgrow asking for help. And I hope that's what you would do along this path we call life when you are confronted with difficulty or strife. Ask for help. Nobody succeeds at life without help from those around them. And do you know what is just as important as asking for help? Not being afraid to try and, yes, fail. Instead, put yourself out there and try to do good. President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have been them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that this place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat." I guess that is a really long way of saying that you can't win the race if you never take that first step and try. Teddy Roosevelt is a man who lost his wife at an early age, lost his campaign for Speaker of the House, and lost a race for mayor of New York. He retreated west to the state we now know as North Dakota to regroup, surrounded by only nature and hard work. A few years later, he was governor of New York and then the youngest president in American history, where he built a legacy building the national park system and taking on the powerful monopolies of trust on behalf of American farmers and workers. Defeat and loss are inevitable in life. Teddy Roosevelt could have given up. It would have been easy and even understandable, but he didn't give in, and his life and our lives are better for it. Always remember, it is what you do next and who you do it for that counts in the end. Next, consider the advice of Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. Quote, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice," end quote. I think that's more important than ever with the advent of social media, which can be a wonderful tool, but can also have so many harmful side effects. There's a great thoughts and advice as you enter in the world outside of Zebulon and Wake County. It's a world that needs you, your talents, your passions, and your service. I believe it is incredibly fulfilling to lead a life that is in service to others. And service can come in so many forms. Some give back in their profession: a teacher, a fireman, a policewoman, a soldier, a nurse. Others do it through volunteer opportunities. You can be a Sunday school teacher, a PTA member, a youth sports coach, a soup kitchen volunteer, or a mentor in our schools. Your community can be your school, your church, your town, your state, your country, and for some of you, even the world. Whatever that community is for you, I hope you will choose to give back to others and find joy and happiness in that service. President Ronald Reagan once said, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." The Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. once asked, "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" Ask yourself that question from time to time. I have a lot of hope for you and your generation. I don't pretend to understand Snapchat or Fortnite or why you are so obsessed with your phones. After all, I have a BlackBerry. But I do recognize kindness and selflessness and think many of you are setting better examples for those in my generation. I graduated high school in 1988. The Soviet Union still existed, your phone attached to the wall by a long, twisty cord that was always tangled. And you could buy a computer for thousands of dollars that had 512 kilobytes of memory. It was the size of a small refrigerator. In short, I am old. Someone tonight told me I should tell you to cut your hair. As you can tell, if I had hair, I'd let it grow as long as it could. Age brings with it many unpleasant things, but it also brings you a bit of wisdom and hopefully perspective. There is a famous Bible passage in the book of Ecclesiastes that reads, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak up. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace." To me, this passage in the Bible speaks about balance. Balance in life is truly important. You've heard the old saying, nobody has looked back on their deathbed and said they have wished they had spent more time at the office. I hope you will seek a proper balance in your life, and I hope you'll find joy in that balance. I look back on my life and remember the times with my family and friends, but also the times I served others. That's what stays with me, and I look forward to tomorrow and the next day in those times that I look to emulate. Success in life comes one day at a time. It comes from having the courage to ask others for the help and the generosity to offer others help as well. Success and satisfaction will come only if you throw yourself into the arena, willing to risk failure and to succeed for yourself and for others. Strive for balance in your life. And never fail to recognize the true gifts from God are sitting with you here today, your family and your friends. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2018.
Yeah, Miss Gilchrist.
Now it's time for the presentation of diplomas. William Scott Aiken. Emily Rose Albertson. Morgan Alexis Anderson. Taylor Lee Baker. Autumn Taylor Biggie. Rebecca Grace Boykin. Joshua Garrett Bradshaw. Haley Alana Brantley. Christopher Tyler Braxton. Carson Tyler Brooks. Sarah Elizabeth Brown. Andrew Turner Bryant. Lucas Philip Campbell. Sydney Davis Carroll. Nathan Ryan Casper. Christopher Ryan Cooper. Matthew Ronald Cracchiolo. Cassidy Hunter Denton. Darius Joseph Farrell III. Madison Page Fournier. Timothy Gray Garner. Mason Charles Hale. Meredith Brooke Hall. Rebecca Ann Hall. Sarah Elizabeth Hargrove. Allison Ray Hempstead. Madison Lee Hempstead. Elena Grace Hertzig. Aaliyah Danae High. Caleb Nathaniel Hudson. Cody Douglas Hunt. Samantha Nicole Hunter. Taylor Renee Ide. Amy Catherine Johans. Anthony Javante Johns. Antonia Nicole Kearney. Shane Wilson Knight. Megan Leanne Kruder. Madeline Elizabeth Leffingwell. Mackenzie Nichols Loomis. Hillary Amelia McCullough. Addison Faith McKinney. Jordan Elisa McNeil. Savannah Lynn Mills. Savannah Brooke Mitchell. Haley Ann Moore. Christopher Paul Maury. Josie Mae Morton. Haley Teresa Nipper. Christina Brianne Norris. Lauren Elizabeth O'Neill. Allison Rose Page. Grace Ann Page. James Lawrence Paul. James Paul Pierce. Chloe Abigail Pendleton. Colin Ray Perry. Caitlin Marie Powers. Timothy Wayne Price. Ashley Nicole Richards. Peyton Brent Richardson. Benjamin Christopher Rourke. Hannah Elizabeth Rose. Gavin Stewart Shirey. Rachel Elizabeth Stacy. Edward Richard Sykes V. Caitlin Elizabeth Tobin. Abigail Faye Turek. Alexander Mark Turek. Micah Allen Wagner. Faith Virginia Wakefield. Nicholas Drake Weatherspoon. Olivia Brooke Whitley. Brian Michael Wolf. Sarah Faith Wynn. Mac Gray Yancey. Julia Dawn Young. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
There you go. All right. Seniors, you may now turn your tassels.
All right, seniors, take a deep breath. That's your last breath as an undergraduate. All right, here we go. First of all, I want to challenge you. Yesterday at the 8th grade promotion ceremony, going over to the 9th grade, Elise challenged her classmates to be you. I'm going to take that up a little bit higher. I want you to be the best you that you can be. That's one of the hardest things in life, but if you can do that, you'll be great. So I'm challenging you to be the best you that you can be. All right. So let's do this. Here we go. By the power vested in me by the State Board of Education, the North Carolina Department of Public Education, East Wake Academy Board of Directors, our faculty and staff, I now pronounce you official graduates of a North Carolina public school.